Cool, guys. So, like I mentioned in earlier classes, achieving a double leg can be something we most often will do from a single leg. So, for one reason or another, I'll get to a position on Julian, maybe he reached for my head, and I posted, boom, and I ended up in this position. This is a strong position for me. Normally, the guy isn't using his right arm to post on my tricep to prevent me from switching to the double leg. That's a higher level thing to do, which you might want to think about doing if you're defending this sort of single leg. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take my single leg grip and I'm going to go to the front of this guy's leg to his knee. Pretty easy transition to make. I'll change the angle in just a second. I'm going to grab his other leg. I'm going to use my head in his ribs, and I'm going to start cutting a circle with my foot as I pull the person's knee to face my knee on the ground. Boom, we call this cutting the corner. Boom. Then we can come on the top. So the first slice of this is Julian's got a single leg, right? Good, let's get in position. Yes, he's here. So we want to make sure his posture's good. So if I'd put weight on Julian right now and his hips, let's get your hips way out of position, coach. He's here and I sprawl and put all my weight on him, even just take a knee, boom, he crumbles. It's going to be hard for him to finish this shot. Versus if he gets his knee, hip, and shoulder in line and his eyes are looking up and his ear is glued to my ribs, if I go to sprawl on this guy, it's hard because of his posture. He converts it to a double leg. He grabs both of my knees behind the webs, behind these webs on your leg. Boom. He starts pulling my outside knee in and starts circling with his foot. And look, the secret is he pushes with his head. So he wants to push my hips over my trail leg. He wants me to be like this, hips over the trail leg. I can't even do it without somebody holding me. Boom, he cuts the corner, boom, boom, same position as if you just shot in from outer space, but he switched from a double leg. Now look, he's in a pretty bad position. I would recommend him back out a little bit, boom, yeah, and now he can approach from a position where I can't really counter super easy, right? So that's the very first thing we're gonna learn about the double leg, cutting the corner. Let's try it. Sometimes we'll grab a single leg and it won't look like me popping, boom, and hitting a high crotch. It'll look like the ones we've done in the past, right? Where boom, I push his leg, boom, and as I get it up, this guy takes his foot and tracks it across my body. Boom. We already talked about the dangers of being here. So now we're gonna do something called a run down double. I'm gonna step my inside foot past his toes as I tap his leg. Boom. Pretty easy. I grab the leg, boom, and he transfers his leg outside of my body. I lift this leg up, I pull his leg, and I'm just gonna step right past in front of him, boom. I don't have to grab as low on the leg. I can grab mid-thigh, but I don't wanna go higher than mid-thigh. Pretty self-explanatory, man. You don't have to take the guy down either, but this is what you gotta do in this situation. You don't have very many options. Grabs it, go slow, coach. Boom, don't take me down. Boom, and that's it. Pretty easy. Let's try it.